Blessed be my witches, my spiritualists, and welcome to another episode of Witch Please. It is I, Odin the Seer, and today we are going to be working on another part to our resin series. And today's resin is going to be amber. Now, amber is a resin that a lot of people don't really use. I don't know why. It's an amazing resin, especially in this day and age. You won't really find a lot of people using amber as a resin. You will see resins in a lot of different things. Amber has a tendency to be omitted. So I thought this is a wonderful time for me to be able to assist the Witch Please family members with understanding a little bit more about amber resin. It is great for bringing in happiness. It is great for bringing in peace. It is wonderful for allowing truth to come to the surface. It used to be said that amber was used by men to ensure that women would speak their truth. Now, of course, I believe that can also be used the opposite way around. Amber is great when it comes to things that have to do with fame and fortune. Now, when I was younger, we used to always try and find a piece of amber with a fly caught in it because that's supposed to bring fame and fortune. It's supposed to bring that aspect of it. So, amber resin itself is wonderful when it comes to being able to allow yourself to be caught in the limelight for stardom, fame, and fortune. Another thing amber is great for is protection. It is wonderful to allow you to be able to keep your home, your family safe. Also, resin is wonderful, amber is wonderful when it comes to assisting someone with bringing out their inner je ne sais quoi. If you have a lot of timid people who are struggling a lot with having themselves out there and being seen, people seem to kind of pass them by, they don't understand why. Amber is a great way to kind of put yourself again in the spotlight so that you will be noticed by the people around you. Now, if you want to bring out your inner beauty, if you want to assist with any kind of glamoury magic, amber is a wonderful assist with any of that as well. Yeah. We talked a lot about the physicalities and what you can do with amber from a physical perspective. Let's talk a little bit about ambers and resins in general. Resins, for me, are very, very powerful when it comes to anything to do with spirituality. If you want to be able to cast light into the darkness, if you are trying to venture down to your dark goddess, trying to be able to illuminate your way, I can't think of a better resin to use when it comes to just being able to see a little bit clearer than amber. Because it's a resin and associated with blood, it is also very good with transformation and can be used as a substitution for anything that has to do with a fundamental transformation that needs to be done. Let's say if you are struggling with separation anxiety, if you have issues with self-worth, if you can't seem to understand your personality in a way that allows you to feel safe and confident and comfortable with inside your own skin, amber can really assist you with that as well. When working with amber, I find it really amazing when it comes to dealing with deity that are strongly associated with beauty, with love, with fame, with fortune, with anything that has to do with those types of arts. Anything that has to do with the arts. This is a wonderful resin for those as well. I will use this anytime I'm working with goddesses of beauty. I will use this anytime I'm working goddesses or gods of beauty. Two off the top of my head would be Aphrodite, Narcissus. I will use this with that vibration and that energy. And side note, a little personal note, I love Audrey Hepburn, and I don't know if a lot of the Witch Please family members know this, not just because of her physical beauty, but also the beauty that she holds deep within inside the essence of her soul. And I will burn this when I am doing any kind of work, especially when I'm holding Audrey Hepburn as a symbol of beauty, inward beauty and external beauty. So if somebody comes to me and says, you know, they really feel unattractive or what have you, I will normally make up a mixture with some amber resin in it to allow for the internal beauty and the external beauty to be able to shine very brightly and very clearly for all to see. So when it comes to anything to do with protection, with beauty, with clearing, with understanding the deeper self, shedding light into the darkness, to be able to even hold points in time, piece that you feel at certain point in time, to be able to hold that so it's not so fleeting. Amber is a great way of doing that as well. So for those witches who do not and have not used amber, it is a must-have in your magical repertoire. And remember, all resins are blood, so they can transform from the fundamental aspect of who you are. Alright, my witches, my spiritualists, that is our episode for today. If you have not pressed subscribe, you know you need to press subscribe, join the Witch Please family, and do not miss out on a thing. You can follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, as well as Facebook. You can always send me a personal email at witchpleaseofficial@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment below. Don't forget to press that bell icon, because you know you want to be notified when a new video comes out, because you don't want to miss a thing. I said it before, my spiritualists, my witches, and I will say it again. It is a pleasure to have you in my world. It is an honor to have you in my magic. And you are always in my heart. I will see you again on another episode of Witch Please. I love you, boo-boos.